Okay, there we go. Hello. Today is day 5, so we are here at this Jeju beach slash pool, and I wanted to introduce you guys to my good friend JD. Applaud. JD is just like a really cool and he has like a really cool story, and it's pretty cool.
Sad
and
story.
it's really like inspirational to me, especially like someone like at a young age and in recovery, and I'm like really proud of him for he's just like himself, and he gets to use like experience and everything that he's been through into something positive, and I wanted to share his story with you guys. So let's applaud for JD. Yay. Okay, you want to introduce yourself and everything?
I'm JD, or Jay. This is my story.
I guess first I want to tell them about like how you moved around everywhere, and he's always so happy and always so positive, which is just like crazy, even when he went through so much. And
My father in the army. So every 3 years in the army you have to move.
Here, come over this way.
Every 3 years in the army you have to move. I don't have to, but you do. So I spent my first 3 years in Hawaii. Then from Hawaii, Germany, from Germany, Texas, from Texas, Korea, from Korea, somewhere else, and there, everywhere. Moved around everywhere. So what ends up happening as a military child is you make friends, you get used to the place, and then you have to say goodbye to everyone. Right? You say bye. And I guess that's the struggle of a military child, right? But it's also at the same time I got to live in Europe, I got to live in Hawaii, I got to live in Asia. There's a positive and there's a negative, right? I never really had an issue with it, but I think now I'm dealing with the issues that came with it. I never noticed the issues, but now it's coming to me, right? My issues.
And what are your issues? You want to tell them about what you first started and when you first started using?
Oh, I first started using in Hawaii at a young age. I was like 12. Just painkillers, right? I started with Oxycontin, right? Fancy heroin. And then from there I started smoking weed. And then I moved on to stronger MDMA, Molly, ketamine, acid.
But it was mostly the group of people you're around.
Oh,
with,
yeah.
Right? The environment. So
My environment, Hawaii has a lot of drugs. There's nothing to do on the island. Everyone smokes weed. Everybody does drugs there. I ended up getting injured. That's why I got an Oxycontin, and I got addicted to that really quick. I was 12, right?
Don't you think America gives literally?
Oh, they give the strongest drugs.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's
like
a
it's
lot
candy.
of problems.
Just like it's candy, right? But really, where I started using a lot, things like heroin and synthetic marijuana, DMT, stronger things, is Germany. I would go to house parties a lot with these group of
He
friends.
has the craziest stories, by the way, more than I do. And
With this group of friends, Kevin and Jojo, we would throw these huge house parties. Jojo's father was a 4-star general, so we had a huge house in Germany, and his father was never around, I guess, because his father was always traveling for work, right? And then one day at this house party, we buy acid as usual, right? And for some reason, I didn't take the acid that day. So for some reason, I just decided not to, right? But my friend Kevin and Jojo did, right? Kevin popped the tab on his tongue, right? And immediately, he said something strange, was it tasted bitter. The tab tasted bitter, right? And then there, panic set in for me, because I knew what that meant. His tab was laced, right? And then he falls to the ground almost 10 seconds after he said his bitter. And I kind of catch him at the same time, and he's in my hands, and I'm begging him to come to and wake up, right? I'm rubbing his chest, I'm slapping him in the face, I'm screaming at him he's in my arms, right? I'm yelling at him, wake up, Kevin, wake up, wake up. And Jojo, right, he got Narcan first, right? Someone ran in and got Narcan. He got Narcan first. We knew it was fentanyl, whatever, fentanyl, right? But Kevin, it was a little too late for Kevin. Someone called the ambulance, right? And then from there, I saw my best friend take his last breath, right? He died in my arms, right? And from there, that's where I started, I became a drug addict. There's repeated use every day, Molly every day, ketamine every day, smoking heroin, freebasing, right? Free basic caramel. Every single day.
But for him
did
at
it.
like such a young age, tell them how old you are. You're
17 now.
17, 19 in Korean age, but for him to like be so like admitted and own up to his actions at such a young age like really like puts me in awe, because when I was 17, you know, like we'd be just keep okay, we don't have a problem and whatnot, but he's been through so much, like literally has the mentality of like a 31-year-old, and it's just like it's insane to me, and I'm really proud of him of, you know, it's just all the experiences, even what he's been through in like at such a young age. It's not, his life is not, he doesn't want to stay at rock bottom, and he's trying. And can you talk about how like Jeju, like the environment?
Oh, dude, I
is,
could
like,
be
how-
myself here.
Mhm.
I could be myself here. I was
Just-
always like, I always had this mask, this front up, like I was tough, right? I always played this tough guy character, selling drugs and doing dumb shit like that, partying, acting older than I was. But then I came here and then I realized I didn't need to hide anymore. I could just be who I was.
It's so freeing
It
and
is
peaceful,
free.
right?
It is peaceful.
Yeah.
Look at these kind of beach.
Yeah, just like go outside, and you know, there's like a mountain he actually hates it because I even try to make him go hiking a lot. But,
Fucking hate it.
but anyways, any words of advice or anything positive you want to share on my channel?
Follow
For
God.
people that are like at young and going
Young.
through like or whatever, something that's, you know, real like trauma and all of that at such a young age or whatever age. What is your best
You are a
advice?
testament. You are a testament of what you've been through. Everything that you've been through, that you've survived, is God's will. God doesn't put you through anything that He doesn't think that you can't go through. Everything that you've been through makes you stronger. You know, whatever kills you makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yes, we love that. Period.
We love,
and
love that.
honestly, being here isn't like God more.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
we're
I've
more
met God.
interested.
I've
Not
met
more
God,
interested.
yeah.
He met God too here, which is like, boom.
Oh,
and it's
before
just-
that, before I came here, I was like so anti-religion. I like didn't believe, and then first day out, I went to church. Like the second day out, we went to church. I came on Friday. I came on a Friday, right?
I think so.
I came on a Friday, so 2 days later I went to church, and at church I like cried.
So Jeju really does have like this hypnotizing kind of thing, right? Anyways, thank you, JD, for sharing, and happy day 5 to me.
Happy day 5.
We love that.
We love to love
Okay.
that.
Bye. Love you.